Hello there. This week I would like you to look at figure drawing, specifically How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. It's a book from 1977 and I sent you the PDF. Pages 37 and 38 have the Marvel way of drawing superhero figure. And as opposed to the Riley method, which is 8 heads tall. The Riley method is on the left, and with the Marvel method, there's a little extra right where the neck is and right where the feet are because they're superheroes, and so they're a little more super. They are 8.5 heads, or 8 2/3 heads tall, as opposed to just 8. The first thing I'd like you to do is draw a vertical line. When I make my straight lines using a pencil, I like to hold the pencil at the very end. Now I'm going to measure. That was too high, so measure and adjust. Measure and adjust. I was off again. That one looks like it's too high. So you're going to divide the vertical guide into half, and then into fourths, and then into eighths. And that would be perfectly fine for most figure drawing, especially in an academic setting. You're probably going to use 8 heads tall, but with comic book, at least with drawing comics the Marvel way, we need to add a little extra area where the neck is. So I'm going to divide that top section into thirds and add 1 extra third above the top line. That'll be the bottom of the chin, top of the head. And then this also lends itself to the Riley mask abstraction, or the Loomis method, where the first third is the eyebrows, the second third is where the nose is, and then the third is the bottom of the chin. So, and you can leave this blank, or I'm just going to put a few details in. There are stylistic things that you'll see in Marvel Comics in general. If it's male, the neck is going to be wider. If it's female, the neck is going to be thinner. Even though I made that eyebrow quite arced, for some reason, Marvel artists will make very arced eyebrows for female characters and straighter eyebrows for male characters. The reference points are going to be where the top of the sternum is, or where the collarbone is, and then the bottom of the sternum, which is called the xiphoid process. There's a little part of bone right there called the xiphoid process, and then the navel, and then the crotch. So crotch, navel, bottom of the sternum, or xiphoid process, and then clavicle. And they are all equal. They're all about the same height as a head. Now, as far as the muscles, you can see that I just kind of rounded off the pectoral muscles. Now I'm adding the legs, which are going to be 2 head lengths long. That is a muscle. The line I just made from the top of your pelvis to the bottom of or where the knee is, I think it's called the sartorius muscle. It's the longest muscle in the body. For deltoids, I'm going to draw a D. Deltoid D. And it works decent. And then an oval or circle for the bicep. A little rectangle that's slightly tapered like a trapezoid for the forearms. And then here's a little trick as far as drawing a hand fast and easy. Make a triangle, another triangle, another triangle. Triangle, triangle, triangle. And then you just round off a little bit, just round off the edges. That's a fast way to make a hand. Our superhero is just about done. We need the calf muscles, which are called the gastrocnemius muscles, but you can just call them calves. The knees, you can make a little V, 2 diagonal lines. They're right above that guideline. So and I'm just going to give them some boots and maybe a cape. I'm all done. All right. I would like you to By Friday of next week, go through this process 4 to 5 times, take a picture, and send them to me. And they can be pretty fast and pretty loose. Eventually, I'm going to ask you to develop the characters a little more, maybe ink them and add color and give them a specific identity. But for this week, just go through the process 4 to 5 times, make a superhero figure the Marvel way, and send it to me via email or Google Classroom by Friday. Thank you.